What's up, Pisces? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting April 28th, 2025. Pisces, I hope all is well this week. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Definitely appreciate you. Not intentionally reading any reversals here for you, Pisces. Just going to cleanse the energy, shuffle up the deck. Real good for you from doing Aquarius' messages for the weekend. We shall begin. All right, so what's coming up for my fishes this week? Energy here potentially for the Pisces. What's the energy here for Pisces? What's coming up? All right, Pisces, let's cut the deck and begin your messages here to see what's going on. All right, the first card in energy for you, Pisces, we're going to start off with, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is actually pretty good. Nine of Pentacles is one of my financial independence card. The other card would be the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you I'm reading for, money looking good. Could be money coming towards you. It could be in a form of any form, recognition from your employer in terms of a promotion, pay raise, substantial bonus money. This is, however, some sort of recognition coming to you from some sort of efforts that you put into, or some hard work that you either put into a project. It could be in a work project. Now you're being, recognized for that energy. There may be a payout, payoff outside of work. It could be that you worked on something else. Also, I read the Nine of Pentacles as, spending and splurging. So, of course, if you have access to this type of money and spending and you want to splurge and treat yourself, you're to do so, because this card always comes through to remind you not to feel guilty about something that you worked hard for and deserve, basically. If you want to treat and spend on others, that's very fine too. Okay. All right. So money looking good for my fishes this week. Let's see what else is coming up for you. Ten of Swords here follows the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I forgot to, excuse me, I forgot to mention that the Nine of Pentacles could be many options too, Pisces, that open up to you in any other area of your life. So always be on the lookout for anything opportunistic this week. It can come in any form. The Ten of Swords represents there is something around you that is coming to an end, and there's something that's going to open up. Also, too, if it's not you, Pisces, it could be that you know somebody who is planning some sort of future, pending inpatient or outpatient surgical procedures. Of course, it's going to be painful, but the Ten of Swords is always comes through to offer some sort of recovery and relief. Following the Ten of Swords, now we have the Lovers. Okay, so you have the major arcana, the Lovers, in your spread, and usually when the Lovers shows up in your spread, just simply means that any dealings or interactions with anyone this week, whether it's your romantic partners, friends, co-workers, family members, yeah, I did say that, right? Family members, friends, romantic partners, platonic friendships, you really shouldn't have any problems because everything is leveled out. Everything is on the same page. You're seeing eye to eye with one another. Could be just spending that quality time with all those people that I just mentioned, romantic partners, um, co-workers. It could be platonic friends, uh, family members. Okay, it could be business partners. The Lovers has the strong ability to formulate and bring together, in terms of newness, romantic partners, platonic friends, okay, and also business partnerships. But anything else, going on in the family unit, um, definitely is underneath the energy of the Lovers. So shouldn't really have any problems this week, Pisces. The Lovers mirrors over there to the Nine of Pentacles. Again, money, businesses being formulated. Following the Lovers here, now we have the major arcana, the Hangman. So when it comes to any actions or decisions, the Hangman just comes through to be a reminder just to take your time. Don't rush through anything. Things, are still hanging in the balance, sitting on the fence, so that you're not rushing through this week. and having to deal with any types of regrets because you didn't carefully think something through or out. Okay. Up next, now we have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is very, very positive. Again, either moving towards something that's very positive this week, Pisces, or it's moving towards you. The assignment of victory and success is associated with this Six of Wands. So you can attach that energy to anything that's going on for you this week. And if you are traveling, you're going to be safe to and from. Following the Six of Wands, now we have the Empress card, Major Arcana, another powerful Major Arcana in your spread. So something growing, developing, newly expanding for you. There could be, for some Pisces that I'm reading for, pregnancy news around you, someone giving birth to a child. This is also to a card along with Temperance that I read, where you could be this week just, repulling that energy back towards yourself, focusing the energy on yourself. And when I say that, it's not a selfish act, Pisces. It's something that is necessary for you to do because, you're a water sign. You oftentimes extend your energy out to other people and, helping people. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just part of your nature. But now there might be the time that you refocus that energy and pull it back and focus on your own needs, your own wants, taking care of your nourishing yourself, care for yourself. um I already mentioned there could be pregnancy news around you, childbirth, um taking care of your inner beauty, outer beauty, uh, knowing what your value, coming to know your value and your worth, being at peace with yourself, what all that energy means to you and what it means to other people. So there could be any types of improvements going on when it comes to your general health. So it could be modifying diets, exercising more. I read this Empress as Mother Nature. So you could just be, doing all of those things, exercising, especially outdoors, since the weather is starting to pick up depending on the region that you live in. People like to be outdoors. And, once the weather is, pretty good, then they like to exercise outdoors. So you could be doing that, but it's all good. Okay, so you have the Empress card. Following that, we have another money card here. This is the Seven of Pentacles, however. So again, it could be in the form of you getting a pay raise, okay, working hard, putting in the grind for those coins, possibly saving up for something greater. And it also, too, opens up many options for you in different areas along the way. Following that, we have look at this, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it's all about that money for you guys this week. Queen of Pentacles could definitely be the job offer, promotion, pay raise, bonus money. Okay, she's an actual person. So businesses underneath the lovers, when I said business formation, but money is looking strong here for you, Pisces. Either it's coming or it's already there, or your money situation is stable, or it's about to stable itself. Okay, from some means. So I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, not that, not only does it represent the boss in the workplace environment, but creditors, like I said, it could be business that you're running, could be at home businesses and money and resources becoming available. But money seems to be the drive here. And then remember, um, what precedes both of these cards here, the money cards, and what sits underneath is the Empress card. Remember, it says something new, developing, growing, possibly expanding. That could be a new business. Could be a business that's already in play, and it's resources become available and expands the business. All right, following the Queen of Pentacles, now we have the Queen of Wands. Definitely. Queen of Wands is all about being focused on something or someone, going after whatever it is that she's focused on. She's very high-spirited. She's very intense. She's very sexual. So, sexual energy, positive. Mentioned in another video with the black cat. I had an experience with the black cat, but I won't get into it here. But somebody probably has a black cat or want a black cat. So yeah, very intense, very passionate. Usually sending in a burst of energy here for you, Pisces, if you're creative or artistic, to help you along the way. All right, card next here for you is the oh, look, the Page of Cups. I'm sorry, yeah, it's the Page of Cups, but it's the Daughter of Cups in this deck, and she has a chalice in her hand, so that's a job offer, right? Mirrors over here to the Empress card, which is another card that represents pregnancy news and childbirth. So not only a job offer, pregnancy news, childbirth, it could be in any indication for any Pisces that I'm reading for that may have entered into a new relationship, still fresh and still new. And I always call it less than 30 days old. Cross mirrors over here to the Nine of Pentacles, so that could be someone starting off on a new job or a new promotion this week. And then the Page of Cups has the ability, of course, to bring together platonic friendships as well as romantic partnerships. Additional energies here for you, Pisces, for the week is the Tower. That's okay. Do not despair because you have the Lovers to squash that energy here. Just like I said in what video was that received the Tower? So twice it's shown up here for the week. And the Empress is definitely going to bring down the energy of the Tower. But the story that I had said in the other video was that there was a couple comments that came in this week for last week's videos about the Tower, and said it doesn't always have to relate to anything shocking. Well, shocking, of course, but devastation, no. And I have to agree with them. I didn't dispel or disbelieve anything that they said, because someone said that, it could mean that you're shocked that you come into a great deal of money, which could be hitting the lottery. Yeah. So that could be the Tower's energy. Anything that's shocking or devastating, something that stirs you up. Now, of course, typically it just would mean the weather, earthquakes, anything that's going on currently with, our administration and all the things that are going on in terms of execution, uh, mass deportations, terrorists taking place. It's sort of creating chaos. It's disrupting. That energy alone is disrupting families, and it's causing a lot of chaotic energies. So I won't get into deep details, but you know what I'm talking about if you follow the news. That is the Tower's energy, and it's not necessary for me to throw um, I would say a disclaimer on this card, the clarifier, because it just opens up so many things. Not one thing is going to be the pinpoint or the main thing that might be indicative of what could occur, because this is usually uncontrollable energy. All right. So anyway, like I said before, you do have the Lovers as well as the Empress to take down the Tower's energy significantly. All right, so following that, we have the Hermit. Okay, so just neutral energy. Um, I feel that it may or may not have any types of impact on the Tower, but if it works for you, it works for me. Usually, the Tower is neutral energy, and it's just wanting to spend some time alone. It may be in the form of meditation, catching up, reading a book, maybe something that you're having to or wanting to be by yourself to think about that's surrounding you during your life this week, and you just need a moment alone. So the lantern she hold is always what I regard as having to arrive or achieve at some sort of clear perspective. So if you do have to do some sort of spending some time alone, wanting to think something through or think something out, you're going to come out with a clear mind and maybe arrive at the answers that you were seeking. All right, so the last card I have for you, Pisces, is the Star card. There we go. So the Star card is anything that you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for, definitely will take down the Tower's energy. Now, normally when the Tower shows up with the Star, what do I say? I always say that we'll hear about someone famous that will be crossing over. Now, that could be in any capacity, any any gender. So it could be male or female, and coming from any capacity, like, sports. It could be, that they were an actor, actress, they were a singer, anything of importance that they were world renowned for, okay, that the world knows them. They're known by a lot of people. Outside of that, that message here, definitely we're going to hear, because it came up in another video where again, I can't remember what video, but it wasn't the Star, it was the Chariot, and the Tower was there. But I used the Star card um, in association with the Chariot, okay, as well as the Nine of Cups. So yeah, I'm seeing that there is going to be. Let me see. All right. So Pisces, what do you see? Okay, when I say we'll hear of a passing of someone. So I don't know if this character here is related to some sort of. It could be religious, but it could be maybe it's some. We hear about some sort of princess, maybe in another country, female, but it could be male. So I'm saying I'm just seeing this here because these cards, you know, were surrounding it. It's a female holding the lantern, but she's shrouded. So I don't know if this is of Indian descent and some sort of princess. I feel it's a person of color. Will be a person of color, but anybody famous could pass here. But I'm just honing in on my intuitive skills here, and picking up or sensing that it's either someone who is a very um, regal or royal. That's my take, but I could be so wrong that we hear about, and it may be female specifically for this one energy that I'm seeing. All right, so but this other energy besides all of that grim stuff here, Pisces, this could just still mean what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for may manifest for you this week. Anything related to your own psychic abilities being expanded or developed, meeting someone famous, okay, feeling starry-eyed, feeling dreamlike, dream journaling this week could be taking place. Making sure that you are focused on one or two things. I don't think that you'll have any problems since we do have the goddess of wands, where she usually focuses on one or two things and she goes after them and not feeling like the stars that are scattered in the heavens, because that's still energy. Social media, social networking, right? Okay, so it could be a greater engagement of that energy for you. And if that's what you do, and makes you, happy and float your boat, then so be it. Pisces, this is what I have for you. And to be honest with you, this is really a powerful reading of energy for you. Do not be sidestepped by this tower's energy. Okay. And the thing that I just came up with, that's just my own thing. Okay. But we'll have to wait and see because we don't know. Anyway. All right, you guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always throw on extra care and safety and caution with the tower present in your spread. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Trying to achieve that goal, 500 plus, so that I can do more things for my viewers. Okay, so until I talk to you next week, take care. Ciao.